12 signs it's time to end a relationship. Breaking up can be a difficult experience, as it can lead to emotional distress and feelings of sadness. This can be particularly challenging when you've been in a long-term relationship and find it tough to move on from a relationship that is no longer fulfilling. Sometimes, people might find themselves rationalizing their partner's behavior and choose to remain in the relationship despite sensing that things aren't working out. However, if you're constantly feeling unhappy around your partner or if they're not treating you well, it's improbable that the relationship will be sustainable. Listed below are some indicators that it might be appropriate to end the relationship. 1. You don't share the same values. Several critical factors can impact the fate of your relationship in the long run. These include topics like marriage, having children, location preferences, and financial concerns, which can all potentially become deal breakers. If you haven't already discussed these matters, it's worth having a conversation to establish each other's stance. If you discover that you hold divergent views on any of these issues and neither of you is willing to make concessions, then continuing the relationship may be unproductive. Avoiding these matters will likely lead to their resurfacing in the future, causing significant problems. 2. You're turning to someone else to get what you need. Having a work spouse, a colleague with whom you share a close platonic relationship, is not uncommon, considering that most people spend approximately 40 hours per week at their jobs. However, problems arise when that individual, or anyone else, becomes the primary source for fulfilling your emotional needs. While this bond does not necessarily have to be physical, the situation becomes more perilous if there is an underlying attraction. Furthermore, this relationship need not be pseudo-romantic. You might find yourself seeking solace, a listening ear, or deep conversations from a friend or family member instead of your partner. These are all things that you should be able to obtain from your partner, primarily. 3. Your partner doesn't show interest in your life. If your partner appears disinterested and absent-mindedly scrolls on their cell phone while you're discussing topics like work or friends, it can come across as if they don't care. If they can't even pretend to be interested in your conversations, it's understandable to question whether they'll attend social events like family gatherings or friends' parties with you. It's not necessary for your partner to participate in every activity with you, and vice versa. It's essential to have individual interests and hobbies. However, during significant events in your life, you'd expect your partner to make an effort to be present with you. If you have to plead with them to engage in activities that matter to you, it's a sign that the relationship is not working out. 4. You feel hidden by your partner. While some individuals prefer to keep their relationships private, it's essential to get to know some of your partner's friends and family, especially if you're in a committed relationship. If your partner doesn't disclose anything about their life or intentionally withholds introductions to some of their friends and family, it's understandable to feel undervalued. Your partner should provide you with insight into their world, which could include attending an essential event or spending time with friends. It's crucial to feel as if your partner is dedicated to the relationship and proud to showcase you. 5. You're afraid to be honest with your partner. Healthy relationships create a sense of comfort and security, where individuals can express their desires and speak out when their needs are unmet. Consequently, the inability to discuss concerns is a concern. You should feel at ease discussing your needs without worrying about your partner's reaction or being judged for expressing your emotions. If you can't communicate openly, it may be necessary to reevaluate the relationship status. 6. You're feeling pressure to change, and it makes you feel less worthy. When your partner asks you to keep the toilet lid open or closed, it's a minor issue. However, if they thoughtlessly ask you to lose weight or find a better job, it can cause feelings of inadequacy. Experiencing unconditional love is a fundamental desire for everyone, and if your partner cannot provide that, it may stem from their own insecurities. 7. There's no trust, on one side or both. Trust serves as the bedrock of a robust relationship. If either partner feels mistrust towards the other, the relationship is bound to fail. In the beginning, it's natural to feel a tinge of jealousy or insecurity. However, as time passes, a healthy amount of trust should be established, ensuring that you don't continuously fret over your partner's actions when you're apart. When your partner incessantly interrogates you, it indicates a lack of trust, which should raise questions about the future of your relationship. 8. You stay only because you've invested a lot in the relationship. If you find yourself regularly contemplating ending your relationship without a valid reason to stay, it could mean you're accepting less than you deserve. Simply being with someone for a long time is not a sufficient justification to remain in the relationship. It's understandable to feel disappointed after investing significant time and energy into a relationship that doesn't pan out. You may also be under societal pressure to meet certain milestones such as marriage or parenthood. However, it's crucial not to let these external factors influence your decision to remain in an unfulfilling relationship. 9. Your partner is abusive. Any form of abuse, whether physical, mental, or emotional, is unacceptable. You should not tolerate mistreatment of any kind, especially from someone who claims to love you. If your partner consistently belittles you, insults you, or makes you feel like you are nothing, then it's time to end the relationship. Breaking free from an abusive partner can be difficult, as they often use fear and intimidation to maintain control. However, staying with them is even more dangerous, as the situation is likely to escalate. 10. No one supports your relationship. It's common for people to have opinions about everything, including your relationship, but usually, it doesn't matter. If only one or two people are not supportive of your relationship, it may not be a significant issue. However, when almost everyone in your life, including friends and family, expresses concerns, it's worth considering their thoughts. 11. The resentment between you never seems to go away. If left unaddressed, resentment can be a heavy burden on any kind of relationship, whether romantic or not. It could stem from your partner's annoying habits that bother you, or it could be an old grudge that still lingers within you. On the other hand, your partner might also be holding a grudge or feeling resentful towards you. In any case, harboring feelings of resentment can be a sign that your relationship needs to be reevaluated. It's essential to determine whether the issues can be resolved or if they are too significant to overcome. 12. You're just not happy anymore. Although it may seem obvious, being unhappy in a relationship doesn't always result in an easy decision to end it. It could be challenging to acknowledge the truth, whether it's denial or making excuses to justify your unhappiness. It's crucial to face reality eventually, and if you can't work things out with your partner, it's best to end it. If you relate to any of these signs in your relationship, take some time for self-reflection to determine whether it's worth saving or time to move on. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new tips. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay safe and enjoy. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.